You find?
Well, Brooke, we're just making our way through these documents, and there are a lot of them. There's a lot of detail about, here's one, the reallocation of toll lanes at the George Washington Bridge. This is sort of a study, a report that came as a result of changes in traffic patterns that made so many people angry. The report really paints a picture of the level of widespread anger. There's an email in here that says the Fort Lee police chief called it a monumental failure. And one of the things that's very clear is the test, the downsides of the test absolutely outweighed the benefits. Something like 2,800 vehicle hours of delay, this report says. Now, there's an email we found in here, and you know we've talked so much about one individual's name is David Wildstein. Right. Turns out, of course, he was a big enforcer for Governor Chris Christie on the Port Authority. A full month later, after all of the excitement on the bridge had died down, he received an inquiry in email, and someone asked him, has any thought been given to writing an op-ed or statement about the George Washington Bridge study, or is the plan just to hunker down and grit our way through it? So Wildstein writes back, in a very glib fashion, apparently, yes and yes. So nothing conclusive there. And again, we've seen this lack of sympathy for the people who really suffered out there on the bridge. One other thing, there have been many references we've already found to concerns among public officials about the problems on the bridge around the time of a Jewish high holiday. A lot of concern about that as well. So, again, we haven't found what anybody would call a smoking gun, but we're really getting a fuller picture of the uproar over this test on the bridge, Brooke, as well as how some of the officials responded to it.
And just to be crystal clear, just for people understanding, we know and people know that the federal government is now involved and they're doing this preliminary investigation. Right. But what you and so many teams of folks in Washington are going through, this is from state lawmakers. This is from within New Jersey.
Absolutely.
Correct? Yes.
Right.
Okay.